So as usual, I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm going to put this over both eyelids to prime the eyes before all the eyeshadow. So using the Morphe M412 brush and the shade White Chocolate from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, I'm going to put this all over my eyelid to set the primer and use as my base colour. So as the video is in black and white, there's no way of knowing exactly what it is that she used on her eyes, and it's all going to be based on interpretation. From the photo that I'm using, it looks like there's a bit of a white shadow or a light shadow that she has that's right in the middle of an eyelid. So that's why I'm doing this. And I'm also going to go over my eyelids with the colour Virgin from the Naked palette, just to make that white a little bit more brighter. Then with a fluffy brush, I'm going to use the shade Milk Chocolate from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, and I'm going to use this as my first transition colour. And as usual, just making sure that I'm blending it all in properly using windscreen wiper motions and circular motions. Then using the same brush, I'm going to take the colour Semi Sweet from the palette, and I'm going to put this over exactly the same places that I put Milk Chocolate, just to add a bit of dimension and depth. So from the videos and photos, it looks like she has quite a strong cut crease. So this is what I'm going to start working on now. So I'm going to take the shade Triple Fudge from the Chocolate Bar, and I'm going to start creating my cut crease using a Morphe brush. So I'm only going to concentrate this colour in my actual crease, and I'm going to start from the outside and I'm going to slowly blend it all in and bring it in. So now to define that cut crease even more, I'm going to take the Morphe M506 brush with a black eyeshadow. I'm using Makeup Geek's Corrupt, and I'm going in just gently into the crease, as you can see right now, and this is going to really define that cut crease for me. So I'm going to take my time doing this, and I'm going to do it quite slowly. So I'm going to take a little bit of the black colour, I'm going to blend it all in, then I'm going to go back in with more colour and I'm going to blend it all in again, and I'm going to put a little bit just on the outskirts of my eye, as you can see right now. I'm going to make sure I take this black shadow right to the inner part of my eye, as in the photos she's got the cut crease all the way into the inner part of the eye as well, so that's what I'm going to make sure that I do here as well. With all the blending, I felt like I lost a little bit of the light shadow on my eyelids, so I went back in with the shade Vanilla from the Naked palette and I just added a bit more. I wasn't quite happy with how my cut crease was looking, so I went back in again with the colour Corrupt and I just defined it even more. And again, just blending out any harsh lines. So now I'm just going to line my eyes with a liquid eyeliner. So in the video, Adele had a really beautiful wing, and honestly I'm absolutely rubbish at doing winged eyeliner, so I'm just trying my best here, but I do apologise because I know it's not the greatest. She also had beautiful long voluminous eyelashes in the video, so I'm using these ones from Adele, which are the demis. So to prime my face, I'm using Benefit's POREfesional primer. I'm then going to conceal all my dark circles and pigmentation using LA Girl's Pro Conceal in Orange Corrector. I'm going to use this in any places that I've got any pigmentation and dark circles, and then I'm going to blend it all out using my finger, making sure that I don't move the product around and it just stays in the places that I've got the actual pigmentation. So in the video, to me anyway, it looks like her foundation's quite a matte foundation, so I'm going to be using the Estee Laude Double Wear, and I'm in the shade Cashew. I'm going to blend it all out as usual with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. So as usual for concealer, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm in the shade NC30. I'm going to place this as an upside down triangle under my eye and blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm going to do exactly the same with my other eye, and I'm also going to place the concealer in the usual places that I like to highlight. I'm then going to set all my concealer with the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass powder and using the Morphe M500 brush. Now in the video, one of the things that stood out most to me was actually her contour. She had such a strong, beautiful contour on her cheeks. So to achieve this, I'm going to use LA Girl's Pro Conceal in the colour Beautiful Bronze. And I'm first going to place this on just in the hollows of my cheeks, as you can see, and down at the bridge of my nose. Now, as Adele has a small dimple in her chin, I'm going to achieve this by adding a little bit of the concealer in my chin area. So I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend all my contour out. I'm also going to use my fingers on my nose just to start the blending process and then finish it off with a beauty blender. Make sure that you take your time blending, as you don't want it to look really harsh and you don't want any harsh lines, so it can take a little while to make sure it all looks natural. So to finish off the eyes, in my waterline I'm going to add this Rimmel London Scandolous eyes in the shade Nude in my waterline, as she only had a nude colour in her waterline. I'm then going to go with a pencil brush and the colour Semi Sweet just under my waterline and just smoke it out very, very slightly. I'm then going to go over that with the colour Triple Fudge and I'm just going to blend it all out. I'm then going to add the colour Virgin from the Naked palette in my inner corners, and I'm also going to use this colour on my brow bone as a highlight. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use Soap & Glory's Archery pen in the shade Hot Chocolate. Now in the video she has quite natural but full curved eyebrows, so that's the look that I'm going to go for now. And I'm going to set it all with Maybelline's Brow Drama in the colour Translucent. So to set my contour, I'm going to use the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, and I'm going to use the two lighter shades with the Nars ITA brush, and I'm going to put this in the hollows of my cheeks where I'd actually had the cream contour before. I'm also going to use it down the side of my nose and also in the other places that I would normally contour, so the top of the forehead, the jawline, also down the sides of my forehead as well. I'm then going to use the shade Lyric from the Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to add a bit of highlight underneath my eyes, and I'm also going to add this powder to underneath where I contoured, and this is just going to make that contour more defined, and it's going to make sure that it pops out even more, as like I said in this video, Adele had such a beautiful strong contour, and this is just going to help bring that out. I only want a really light blush, so I'm going to use this one from e.l.f., which is the Pressed Mineral Blush in the colour Sweet Retreat. It looked like she had a really matte nude lip on, so I'm going to go with a brown matte colour. So I'm going to first line my lips with a brown lip pencil, and I'm using this one by Colour Bar. You can use any that you have handy. And then I'm going to use the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the colour Sandstorm. And I'm going to set all my makeup with a setting spray. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!